Summer's coming, and for many families, that means looking for fun, meaningful ways to stay busy and beat the heat. Well, look no further than your public local library. We're joined by Tyana Daquano, Public Information Officer for Ascension Parish Library, to tell us all about the exciting programs and events happening this summer, including the always popular summer reading program. Tyana,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, what's going on with the summer reading program?
Oh my goodness. So we all kind of take this deep breath in because May is like, we'll do a little bit of programming, but summer is so busy. We always have our newsletters, so we want parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, be on the lookout for this. We've sent them around to our primary schools, our elementary schools. So they should be coming home in book bags and things. If you don't get it from school, you can always check the library or look on our website. But summer is a fun time. It's kind of like, that let's catch our breath between the school year. And summer reading was basically, it came about because you don't want children to have that summer slide, which is like if they lose some of the skills that they've had. So basically our summer reading program helps with keeping those skills that they've learned, reading levels up, comprehension, so that they'll be ready for the next school year and they don't lose any of what they learned the previous year. They maintain everything. So our summer reading program, we don't want kids to feel like, oh great, I got to read another book. We make it pretty easy. We have several different groups: adults, teens, kids, and then our read to me's, which is up to age 5. So for each level of whatever you're at, we have a certain level of books you're supposed to read. So for our adults, we only ask that they read 3 books.
Okay.
Teens, they have to read 3 books. Our kids, we ask them to read 5, and then our read to me's have to read 20. But for every time you meet that milestone, you're registered to win one of our grand prizes. Now you get prizes along the way. For instance, you get prizes just for signing up. You get prizes every time you meet a goal. So there are incentives to keep going. But if you really want to win the big prize, then you have to keep the reading up. Let me just read to you some of the prizes.
Yes.
So for our adult grand prize, it's a level up road trip. And our theme this year is level up at your library. So for the adults, they get to win, there's a packages of like games, there's a camera with some film, there's a journal. Our teens are going to be able to win a gaming chair with built-in speakers. Our kids are going to be able to win an astronaut projector nightlight with a remote, a mini karaoke machine, and then it also has a magnetic fidget pin. And then our read to me's have a play tent with string lights, a padded mat, and then a plush dinosaur. Just something to keep them, the incentive going. And for our adults, we've got a whole lot of things planned. We've got line dancing.
Ooh.
We've got exercise classes. We've got sewing classes planned. We've got a speaker coming in to tell us how can I get my life organized, which I don't know about you, but I have my planner all the time, but then I have my work planner and my home planner, and the two need to mesh so that I can keep better
going.
Yes. So we have a lot of things planned for adults, and then for our kids, we also have an interactive drum show. We've got a Super Mario party that's going to happen, some science demonstrations, and at that particular thing, I hear the winning team is going to get slimed. So might be something that the kids are like,
We love
yes,
a good slime.
I want to get there.
Yes.
We're also going to be doing some trendy nail art, and then a lot more things. So again, this is like anything you need to know, it's going to be in here. So we just invite the whole community to come out and participate, and it'll be good local fun.
Yes, a week-long camp in July. We
Yes.
can't wait. We love line dancing. Get your boots on the ground and get in there and get registered.
Where my fans at?
Where my fans at? And speaking of that, we have some fans of the kickoff party
Yes.
coming in July. Tell us about how fun that's going to be.
Yes. So to kick everything off, our summer reading program begins on Friday, May 23rd. So that's when we're going to start having our kickoff parties at each location. So most of them are going to have the same thing: games, bubbles, sidewalk chalk, but then there's something special at each location. So on Friday, May 23rd at the library in Donaldsonville at 2 o'clock, our visitors can, of course, check out our maker spaces that we're really proud of. They're going to be able to play video games and grab a treat from the Kona ice truck.
Ooh.
And then at the Gonzales, Galvez, and Dutchtown kickoff parties, we're going to have a mobile rock climbing wall, and then the Red River Bank frozen treat truck will be at our Dutchtown location. At the Study Commons in Donaldsonville, we're going to have a mobile gaming truck. The sheriff's office is going to have food. The Donaldsonville Fire Department is going to have their pumper truck out. So it's going to be a busy days, because not everyone is on the same day. So you'll want to check our website or grab one of the newsletters to make sure that you can get to as many as you want to, or just make the one that is in the location closest to you.
You guys do such a good job of ensuring that every area of Ascension Parish has something quick and accessible for them to get to, with so many resources and so many fun things. Y'all really get the vendors out and keep it educational at the same time, and it's really commendable.
Yes, well, the point of the library was to always keep lifelong learning going. And that doesn't have to mean, strictly in a book. That is like with the new Santamall location, when we have the teaching kitchen, that's another way of learning. We have hands-on experiences, just really creating that learning opportunity. And one of those learning opportunities is our Excel Adult High School, which we are really proud of. So we're in our second year. For our first year in 2024, we had 6 graduates who have earned their high school diploma and are moving on to their next level of schooling, or they're starting jobs, or whatever they needed to do with that diploma. And we had 4 students start their classes in the fall of 24, and so they're moving through. And then this year we had another of our community partners, United Community Bank. They signed up to offer another scholarship for our 2025 cohort. So we were able to pick 11 students from Ascension Parish that are moving through to get their high school diploma. And one of those will get the UCB scholarship. So we're really excited about where things are going. Those groups of students have, they're continuing to move through. And I talked to our adult services coordinator, and he was saying, he checks in with the students periodically because he can see how they're progressing, and give them a little nudge if they might be slowing up. But he said, I think we're going to have a lot of graduates this year, which is great, because that's what we're here for. We don't want to just be a building that just sits. We want people to come in. We want them to engage with us. We want them to use our services. And this is just another way that we're able to provide the community with a service that was obviously needed, because every time we bring this program up, we get inundated with people saying, how do I sign up? Is there room for me? And it's hard, because you have to go through all those applications and see who's the best fit for this program. We wish we could open it up to as many as, the applications we receive, which, is a call out to businesses. If you do want to see more graduates, you can always partner with us and provide a scholarship. It's $1,100 for a scholarship for a student to take a seat. But then we're able to offer that program to more community members. So hopefully, we get some partners, and we can provide that service for years and years, until there's not a need anymore. But it's really great to see the kind of outpouring that we get when we do mention it, because people are like, wow, I didn't know the library did this, which is what we hear a lot, but we do so much. So sometimes it is understandable that you might not know the library does this. Just call us and ask us. We're here to help.
That's amazing. $1,100. That is a great business call out. We want to sponsor people to move forward, because it is a lifelong learning experience that you want to keep going, and it's never too late.
No. And it just helps the community, because if we provide something for one person, just think of the return that we're going to get when they get to where they're trying to go. It'll be a benefit for the community, and we want Ascension to be the best community.
Definitely. Ascension is the best, and we are partly the best because we have the best library system around. You guys offer great programs for the kids and the adults and beyond.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to learn more about the great time they can have this summer with Ascension Parish Library, where can they go?
myapl.org has everything you want to know.
All right, Tyana, well, thank you so much for joining us on the couch. We always learn so much when you come, and we look forward to talking to you next time.
See you next time.
All right, and if you want to learn more, like Tyana just said, myapl.org. We'll see you next time.